All right, so segment 3. We are about a mile and a half into our walk. We're right by the highway right now, going by T&L's and Mr. Connor Newroth's house. So topic 3, Brad brought this up when we were discussing topics today, and I think it's kind of respect to our boy, Mr. Taylor Worth.
Yeah.
Who resigned at North Tama yesterday. We found out about it yesterday.
It was like breaking news in the building in Applington.
Yeah.
Like massive.
Yeah. So resigned at North Tama as athletic director, teacher, football coach, you name it. And according to the newspapers, according to the tabloids, decided wanting to move to a city. Never done it. Always liked traveling to it. So, he's going to be making his way to some big city. Could be near you. So, the question that was posed that Brad asked was, if you could live in a big city, which one would it be?
Yep.
And why?
Yep.
Okay.
You can go first.
Oh, me first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I lived in Minneapolis for 9 months. Okay. I absolutely love the people that I met in Minneapolis, and I hope some of them are watching this right now. Okay, I love them. Still keeping track with a lot of them today. I don't think that's on my list.
Really?
I've done it. There's a lot of great things there. I'm sorry, I'm getting soft. I'm 39 years old. I'm moving down south.
I expected that to be your place.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
I figured that was going to be it.
Why? What
because
makes you think?
Because the way you talked about it,
yeah,
it was like God's country up there.
It's right after Parkersburg. It's like number 2.
Right. That's why I expected you were going to be gone. Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I love St. Paul.
Pollux.
I love St. Paul.
Destination.
But I'm getting soft. All right. So this came up the other day. All these TV shows make it seem like moving to like an island is really not as crazy as it might seem.
Right.
It's not as expensive
Uh-huh.
as it might seem.
Yep.
It's really not as difficult to like receive things as it might seem, like supplies or whatever you might need. So I'm gonna say, if I was capable of it, I think it would be pretty cool to go live kind of on an island or on a coast in a less populated area, somewhere near or on a beach.
So much for the big city.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
gosh,
big
that's
city.
right.
Like,
totally
boom.
went
Let's just
Holy cow.
let's just go complete isolation. Where would you live?
There you go. So I'm going to be a hermit. I'm out in nowhere.
Wow.
Okay.
So much for good advice there, Taylor.
Now, oh my gosh, okay, so I'm gonna move right now. I am gonna move to San Diego, even though I've never been there before.
I heard it's great there.
I've heard it's unbelievable.
Yep. Now,
Unbelievable.
all my info comes from Mr. Gary Flanagan,
Okay, yep,
who's
yep,
been
yep,
there,
Yep,
says it's phenomenal.
yep. I just I'm turning into kind of a weather snob, fair weather fan. That's what I am, and I think I would just enjoy when it's cold outside. I would just enjoy to go to a place that stays warm consistently.
Correct. I can see that.
So now that I totally ruined the conversation,
You did.
Brad, it is your turn. Where would you move to? Big city.
Big city.
Go.
So Jamie asked me this if I had prepped for this conversation.
And
I had some thoughts coming in. We went to, this might shock you, we went to New York City
Yep.
when I was in high school.
Yep.
Downtown, Times Square,
Yep.
late night. I'm like, you know what? In my head, as a 17-year-old, I could live here.
Okay.
I would like to try New York.
Okay.
I might get run out of town within 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it would be worth the shot.
Okay.
Reason being is there's always something going on. Always something to do.
City that never sleeps.
Always something to see.
Yep.
Like everything's right there. I shouldn't say good sports teams, but
Well,
I mean,
they try.
Yeah.
There are multiple.
Right.
Go ahead. So New York. So what now? Are you afraid of Are you afraid of prices?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay. Are you afraid of freedom?
Yes.
Are you afraid to raise? Would you be afraid to raise your kids?
Oh, absolutely. Like, if I was single, money's not an option, like, no worries,
Yeah.
then yes, New York.
Yeah.
But where I'm at in my life, absolutely not. Like, there's no way
No.
I would want to raise my kids there. I'd want to live there. Like, everything about it, that part would suck.
Yeah. So say your family actually did grow up there, like your kids and wife that you have.
Yep.
Okay. Can you just imagine just trusting that, say, your teenage kids would just go on a subway
To get to
and
school?
to wherever?
Yeah. No.
I mean, that just blows my mind.
Yes.
Like, I mean, we're talking in rural Iowa. Like, I don't know if I want to let my kid walk to school.
Right.
And they're going
Yep.
on a subway? Are you kidding
Yep.
me? But
Well, and it
that's
might
just
not
what
even
they know.
might not even be teenagers. Like, you might be talking elementary kids.
That just blows my mind.
Oh, I know.
No, thank you.
No.
But here's what does intrigue me. I'm not a person that can sit.
We got people coming at us.
All right. They got dogs.
They
All right.
do. This is going to get
I know
interesting.
it is. Should we tell them? Say
I don't
say
know.
hi?
I don't know. Or do we take a break and then come back?
No, we're gonna ride through this. This
Okay.
is part of the podcast.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm not a person that can sit home very often. I need to be doing stuff a lot
Right.
in a place like New York. Like when I lived in Minneapolis, it was pretty cool because I could have done a lot of things.
Right.
Could have,
Right.
but I didn't because I didn't have any money. But that's besides.
That's kind of how I feel too.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
You want to be on our podcast?
Oh, I was like, this gotta be the podcast.
Yes!
You know
You
it.
know it.
We have fans. That's awesome. That's awesome. So
Because, like, we went to a
Totally
Broadway
lost
show.
it. Yeah.
And
go.
all of that, like, it was just awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying I'm a huge musical Broadway guy,
Yeah.
but to have the option to go
Yeah.
is just awesome.
Yeah. Now, I wonder, and I can't say for sure, like, what has the pandemic done
Yeah, I don't know.
for the quality of life in the city?
I don't know.
Or in any city, really.
Right.
I think we have it pretty good here.
Yes.
You know, you can say
Yes.
all this stuff about, maybe there's not enough to do, or you
Yep.
know, we got to travel 25 miles to do whatever. But in New York, you probably have to travel 25 minutes to do some of the stuff, and you're still in the city.
Right.
So, like,
Right.
I remember living in Minneapolis. Like, it took me on the way home. If I left work at 5, which I rarely did, but if I left work at 5, it would take me at least half an hour to get home, and I live 9 miles away from
Correct.
my work. Okay, so
But do you think you'd walk, bike more?
I always wanted to get into the public transportation system. I really did. I really wish I would have ridden the bus more. It would have saved a lot of money, even though it wasn't crazy at the time.
Right.
And if I could, if I was in that current situation now, I guarantee you I would be on a bus or on a subway or whatever. Now, riding a bike, it would be very entertaining, very interesting,
It would be.
but you can only do it X amount of days out of the year, X
That's
amount
true.
of months out
That's
of the year,
true.
depending on where you're at.
No, they make winter tires. Those big fat ones.
No, thank you. Not
That
me.
just looks like a hazard to me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? Like sue the city of you name here for slipping on ice? I'm
I don't
not
know.
gonna win.
How do you know?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
Then you wouldn't have to work.
Yeah. Okay. Deal. I told you I can't sit in my house. So
True.
Whatever. Anyway, another city, and maybe you've been there. Another city that I've always been intrigued by is Boston.
Oh, I know.
I've never been there.
Hey, shout out to my brother. Qualified for the Boston Marathon.
Wow.
Running it this April.
Here we are walking 3 miles out of breath.
Yeah,
And he's
and
gonna run the Boston Marathon.
He is qualified.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But like Boston just seems really interesting to
Yes,
me.
I agree with that.
And I know nothing about it.
Nope.
So,
And I want to go Fenway Park.
Well, yeah.
I
have
mean,
to.
bucket list #1 MLB stadium to go to.
Yep. Home of the New England Patriots-ish. I mean, Foxborough, whatever.
Yeah.
Around there.
No thanks.
Boston Bruins, but I don't know enough about.
I
hockey to
don't
really
either.
care.
Nope.
But I think the Red Sox are definitely the main attraction in my
Yes.
book.
Celtics.
Duh. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Sorry. Yep. They're like were they the NBA champion last year? We are not prepped for this. We are not
you
prepped
went
for
to a
this.
topic we don't
No,
know.
I don't watch enough NBA basketball to know.
So,
I think they are. Maybe.
are they?
I don't know. They were
Or was
there,
it the Bucks?
something like that. They were towards the.
It was
they were-
one of them.
They were one of them.
Yep. Or we're completely wrong, and if Lennox watches this, he will correct us.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. That kid is incredible, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Um.
Okay, so if New York's off the list, for me,
Yep. What's B?
B, Plan B, I don't really have one.
That's it. You're.
Now, I would say Washington, D.C., been there,
Yep.
liked it there.
Yep.
I don't think, I know I would not fit in.
Okay.
Just because everybody walks around in suits and ties and
Yep.
drives Lexuses and fancy cars and
Yep.
not that style.
Right. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Until this makes it big.
Yep. A city that has always interested me, mostly because of what I've heard from a food standpoint, has been Austin, Texas.
I've heard that too.
Now, I really don't care for the Texas Longhorns, and I know that's all they talk about down there.
Uh-huh. Hook 'em.
No. Sorry,
Hook 'em.
Mr. Mark Heron.
Hook 'em
I
horns.
apologize, but I cannot stand Texas. But I've heard so many awesome things about just like the live music scene and food, that it just sounds like a great place to be. So again, never been there, so I don't know.
Right.
But
Been to Seattle.
we drove through it. That's
Oh, beautiful.
it. Yeah.
Rains a lot.
Yeah. And I don't know how I'd handle that.
I don't think I would handle it well.
I mean, there is such a thing as seasonal depression.
There is. And I didn't know this. And somebody could fact check me if they want, but I think that's the highest suicide
Yeah, I
rate
think
city
you're right.
in the nation
I think you're right. And
because of
what's it-
depression.
And what? I don't know. I mean, are we going to sign off here? Or do you think we had a good discussion? Or
I think we did.
okay, so I'm going to post this. If whoever's watching this, if you are still watching, we love to get ideas for topics to discuss. So if you want to post it on there or whatever, then,
Leave a comment.
Or yeah, comment, whatever. Like,
So-
we love it. We might not take it, but we love it.
Yep.
And then the last thing I'm gonna say, like, until I make a Two Guys on a Walk YouTube page, like I think we're kind of using mine
Yep.
as the home base for it.
What is your YouTube name?
I think it's just Alex. Oh,
No, it's
shoot.
not. It's
What is
something Coach.
Coach
AP.
FB Coach AP.
Yep. I think that's right.
I think you're right. I think it's FB Coach AP. And so, like, we posted on there. If I can get 50 subscribers, then we can do a YouTube live. And so I think it'll just, make things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Until
Streamline
we can-
this option.
Yeah, it'll be live. And so, like, yeah, we can't fake it,
Right.
So I've got it 33 right now. I've worked really hard to get those 33. And we'll see from there. But it's been a good walk. We're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired. So
Me too. Go home and watch some basketball.
go home and
Finish
watch some basketball.
Finish up the Sweet 16
All
tonight.
right. So
right.
everybody have a great weekend. Talk to you later.
Peace out.